Hi, I'm Felipa, and today is day 169 on my 365-day commitment to complete reading the Bible. I start with Proverb 11, the value of righteousness. So basically, this section talks about that what you end up getting out of being righteous. So you end up having riches and integrity. The balance in the world is a fair weight, with verse 1 starting saying, a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. You get shame and pride when you are lacking righteousness, but you gain a lot of things when you walk uprightly. And in verse 12 it says, he that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. So going on to say that, the people you interact with are blessed, your city is upright, you're delivered out of trouble, all these things if you are righteous. In verse 14, where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. So saying once again, like, wisdom and knowledge are so necessary and righteousness is so necessary. Otherwise, just humanity in itself falls by the wayside. And continuing on here, talking about how in verse 17, the merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. So if you're merciful, you are actually gaining and your soul is profiting from that. But if you're cruel, it's actually going to take a physical toll on your flesh. Continuing on to say in verse 23, the desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. So, you can be grateful for what you have and desire more, which is fine. But if you expect things, that in itself is wicked. And I really love this verse here, 24. There is that scattereth and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet, but it tendeth to poverty. So saying that, if you scatter good, if you scatter righteousness, if you scatter grace and generosity, you will be increased. But even those that withhold all of the money or all of the things that they have, more than they even need, it says they will end up in poverty. It kind of continues on to say that those who withhold the corn will be cursed, but blessed with those that sell it. So basically meaning to me, share everything that you have of you, especially wisdom and knowledge. And in verse 27, he that diligently seeketh good procureth favor. So if you are constantly looking for knowledge, for wisdom, for goodness, for righteousness, you will always procure favor. So you will be in favor of God, and you will be in favor of your people, and you will be blessed with things. But if you're seeking mischief or wickedness, it's not going to go your way. And lastly, just basically saying that the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth much more than the wicked and the sinner. So ending on a piece of have faith that you will sustain within this tree of life with your wisdom, and you will be recompensed on earth. And don't worry, you always come ahead than the wicked and the sinner. That's it for day 169. Thank you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow for day 170.